Welcome to the future. Добро пожаловать в будущее.
Hello everyone. I said that I will be back, and here I am, back to Chernobyl area. We will begin with one experiment and then go to the cemetery. Radiation concentrates in leaves and grass. Let's check radiation level on asphalt. Let's see what radiation is in a bush nearby. I think everything is clear now. You might be wondering, why am I looking for a cemetery in a dead city? In a lot of villages, cemetery is the only place that can tell you something about this village. In many places, hasty scratches on wooden crosses are the only chronicle that remains of the rich lives that dwelt here. Scary. If I scream, nobody will hear me. Only dead people hear. You can see that crosses are old, but flowers are fresh. Once a year we have commemoration days when relatives visit those cemeteries. A long time ago, someone died in a car accident here. A Geiger counter must be turned, or better, some device that will give you a wake-up call when levels start growing. Don't forget it's Chernobyl wasteland where you can walk a few hundred meters away and be in a dangerously radioactive place. There are more than thousands legal and illegal unmarked burial sites of radioactive waste materials in Chernobyl. The people who buried them are now buried themselves. May they rest in peace, for we the living cannot. In villages, they say that if you don't fix your house, it starts falling apart. That appears to be true. When I say that people still live in some village, it normally means that only 2 to 5 people are left. Any village with 20-30 people still living there is a big city, and with 50 people left by Chernobyl standards, that's a megapolis. We're going to see what new is in the city, and I hope to see something interesting. Here's the church. I wonder which patriarchate it used to be. Perhaps it doesn't really matter now. This church now belongs to Pluto's patriarchate. Pluto was a god of the dead and ruler of the underworld. Later, most toxic nuclear isotope plutonium was very appropriately named after Pluto. If someone doubts that, just look at the surroundings and prove me wrong. At some houses, they hang deer heads on the walls. This reminds me of a deer head. Cities are like people. They receive lethal dose and die. When you travel through wasteland, it's hard to imagine that right now, at this moment, life is boiling somewhere. It's hard for me to describe what I feel when I come in a village with no people, but I will try. First, it's a feeling like I go deaf. The silence is tremendous. No birds singing, no wind, nothing can break the silence. Houses and sheds don't look real. All looks painted, and I feel like I walk inside of this painting. I found a health magazine from 1982. If we travel through the area where radiation level doesn't exceed 100 microrentgens, then in 1 hour we'll receive the same dosage of gamma rays that receives the passenger of plane Kiev-London during a few hours of their trip. I don't fly to London, so I can travel to Chernobyl, where I'll get the same mild dose. This tree looks as if it's prepared for an execution by a firing squad. In my plans for today was to visit a local prison detention center, but I had to change my plans after I heard someone else in the town. It could be murderers, and I prefer not to meet them. Anyway, there's nothing good to expect from people here.